Hey everybody. Hey everybody, Metagross Freak here, and I was finally smart enough to play on Armor Games rather than Hero Interactive, because Armor Games has two more, I guess you could call them trees, the Ghost Sniper and something else. So I'm going to do one more playthrough, having done the Balanced Fighter and the Heavy Tank, before I move on to Bubble Tanks 3, which is kind of a build your own fighter kind of thing. I don't really know how to explain it. And depending on how bored I get playing that one, then I'll go on to Bubble Tank Tower Defense. Okay, so we start off with our basic tank, as always. Switch over to our map. Let's begin. So I know this beginning part is a little, it's getting kind of old because I've already done this. I've already done this twice now. So I can understand if you maybe want to skip forward a few minutes. Because just getting to the getting to your first upgrade or two is probably the worst part of this. Like it's how it's telling you the best course is sometimes to run, even though I'm not even facing anything scary. It's funny. Context, guys. Context. Come on. Alright, that one's clear. Oh yeah, so someone asked me today how I have time for gaming and my homework and my job, and my answer is it really depends on the schedule. I can't change my work schedule because that's pretty glued in. One sec. Last time we did the fighter, we did the heavy, so let's go down the... Actually, no, we went down... Let's do the balanced one, I guess, just for this this playthrough. I really don't have a lot of free time now. But free time I do have is spent playing games, though. Usually I'll play Borderlands or League of Legends, depending on the time. It's easier to drop in and out of League of Legends. Sorry. No, it's not easy to drop in and out of League of Legends. It's basically you're required to sit there 20 to 40 minutes per game. Luckily, though, yeah, it's easy to drop in and out of Borderlands because as long as you're as long as you've hit a save point recently, you don't have to worry about losing your progress. That's one thing I don't like about League of Legends as much. I love League of Legends. Is that you can't drop in and out whenever you want. Like if I'm playing Team Fortress 2, I can go onto a server, I can play a couple rounds, and if I get tired, I can always just leave whenever I want. I can't really do that with League because it's so competitive. Oh, we got double purple tanks here. That's fun. Absorbing. Go. By your powers combined, I am Super Bubble Tank. There we go. Cool. I'm almost leveled up. Oh, come on, guys. Throw a real threat at me. Okay, so I'm going to go down the balanced heavy just because I haven't used mines. I think in my first playthrough I did the balanced fighter with the shield. For some reason I don't have the heavy option. That's weird. Oop. Yeah, oop. Yeah, that's mines. I don't know how many of these you can leave. As you can see, they are stacking. I can stack just a bunch of mines right in one place, which is kind of fun. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I have 10 mines right there. Anything that touches that is dead. If something could touch it. I tend to refer to these bubbles that have non-combatant enemies as like bubble parts, or like a parts bubble, just as like a little parts pack to help you just survive the numbers game. I'm really glad these purple bubbles do no damage. It can be really difficult to use the mine layer. Sometimes you can set it up really rewarding. Oh, you're not even in the bubble, you little cheater. See? I can't even, like, get it in the right place. There we go. They have to, like, touch it exactly. It's better for larger characters. Yeah, the mine layer isn't my favorite, but I hadn't done it yet, so I figured I would at least do the mine layer to show you how it works in-game. I want to try to kill one of these guys with mines. That hitbox detection, am I right? There we go. I killed something with mines. Let's move on. Of course, I run into something that has its own mines. That's fun. I'm definitely glad I'm going to be able to get out of the mine. There we go. Alright, so let's see, what did I use last time? Okay, so the Heavy 3 has the 2 large sticky cannons. Balanced Fighter 2 has the short stun. I don't remember which one I did. I think I did, Balanced Fighter last time, the first time. Let's go with the let's go with the area burst. Yeah, I think it was the area. I think it was the what's this thing called? The balanced heavy that I used last time. And the final form of that tree is pretty fun. It's like a drone tank or a leecher tank or something. And basically, you get vampire bullets. It's kind of cool. See, like there's an example of is if you can't just pinpoint something down, you get close enough and you wait till it comes close enough to you and you just boom burst it. It's kind of fun. Generally, you don't really need a secondary effect unless it's something like really powerful. Because usually your primary weapon is strong enough. I find the only time you ever need your secondary really is if you have the sniper tanks. And that's because you have such a low rate of fire that you really need it. Yeah, actually, I'm going to try to go out a little bit. Yeah, after I guess I'm just going to go on anyway. Because I want to try to find some more challenging enemies. The last 2 times I did this, I took it really easy. So I think I'm going to try to do this a little more, not like YOLO mode, but I'm not going to take it easy this time. I'm going to head out into oblivion. Reclaim my title as Dragonborn. No, wrong reference. Sue me. Alright, that was pretty good. It's ironic, because sometimes you find tanks that look like previous forms. Okay, here we go. So, the Balanced Fighter, I think I had the Balanced, I know I did Balanced Fighter, which I had 2 small guns and a big gun, I think, and then I had Seeker missiles, yeah. I think I did Heavy 4, so let me just do Balanced Heavy 3. It has 2 large shell machine guns, I'm assuming that's machine guns, and then an area burst. So let's check out what let's double check. Yeah, fires 2 large cans in a side-by-side fashion at rapid speed, and then a large shell is fired that explodes upon contact with the enemy, damaging others. So, yeah, that's that big starburst cannon I like. I call it the starburst. I actually took enough damage in that room to actually go down a level. Oh, though you'll notice this one doesn't have the big like supernova effect. This one just chucks it. That's cool. Okay, it's gonna be kind of a long road. It's gonna be kind of a long road to get down to the final evolution with a little under 450 bubbles, but I can do it. I'm just kind of zigzagging around now. Okay, I have 441 bubbles, so hopefully I won't screw it up. If you take damage, you of course lose bubbles, and I don't want to lose bubbles, I want to be gaining bubbles. Okay. I don't even know I'm bothering to check the map anymore. Oh my god. I hate these guys. Okay, that's just proof of a room you don't want to get yourself into. Because I didn't lose a lot, but I certainly took I didn't lose a lot, but I certainly took a lot of damage in that one. I was at like 380 or something, and I took like 40 bubbles worth of damage. Like, that's why I caution the first time or two you play this to take it easy and slowly increase your difficulty by doing that spiral pattern. It's not that I don't have confidence or anything in you guys, but you can easily overwhelm yourself in this game if you're too eager to jump into more challenging combat. That's another reason why I'm heading, I guess it's heading in more, is to avoid being overwhelmed. Like this. Oh my god. Yeah, it can be pretty terrifying if you don't know, if you're not really familiar with what you're doing. There he is. You might notice that I've ended up losing 20 bubbles from that room. The ones that have a bunch of little enemies, while not a threat, unless you're really close to a level, can be very annoying. It's taken 2 rooms just to make up what I lost. Ah, yeah, so note also you cannot shoot the mines. If you have the normal area burst, I think it's the stun burst. If you have the stun burst, you can though. Those big spawner things are scary. Alright, only 92 bubbles to go. Alright. Yeah, it's not always easy, but sometimes you can pull off a really cool, like, snipe shot like that, and hit an enemy from afar. Wait, oh, interesting. And sometimes you miss, by even just a little tiny hair. Okay. I don't even know if that's all of it. Alright, here we go. So, we have a couple different options. We have the Leecher Tank, the Drone Tank, and the Super Heavy. You know, I believe when I did the, I did the Super Heavy, so I guess I'll have to decide between either the Leecher Tank or the Drone Tank. Now, the Drone Tank naturally has the mitosis, has these mitosis seekers, which is essentially seeker drones that I believe heal you, and it has a thing called drone conversion, which sends out a drone type thing that basically that basically turns an enemy into an ally for a little while. I don't really know much about this one. I do know about this buddy though, the Leecher Tank. That one has the vampire draining bullets and the doomsday effect. Turns things purple and essentially has a cool poison effect. I'll do the Leecher Tank, I guess. And so and as you can see, the your normal shot, it has kind of a weird projectile now. It looks kind of more like a 3-shot parallel thing. There you go, if you can see that. And then your special has a very long cooldown. and does not activate right away, and does not activate unless there's enemies nearby. So let me try to find an enemy or two to show you how this works. Here we go, perfect room for this. So a little squid buddy goes out. Oh. And see, that one turns pink, and it basically has a damage over time effect. And then while that's poisoning things, you just go around shooting things. You don't have to do as much damage, but you do heal, and it can be kind of cool. So it's a combination of a heal and a poison, which is a different effect than normal. Also, for some reason, when things explode with the what do they call this? The leech bullet. It for some reason has a ripple effect, which I don't know if that does anything, but it's definitely worth checking out. From what I can tell, the ripple effect didn't seem to have any effect on the Seekers. So, let's see if what happens when I poison the boss. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm slowly losing I'm slowly losing bubbles down below. And I can't move out of the way. So this one's not going so well for me. Okay, last but not least, we have the big guy down here. The drone spawner. And just to finish up, then I'll go into a room and I'll earn back our final upgrade. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool different upgrades that have different play styles. So it really depends on how different of a play style you want. Some upgrades are definitely worth it. The drone leecher thing can be really cool, but you have to also be pretty good with dodging. It's a cool concept in mind, but it can be difficult to execute, especially in overcrowded rooms. Okay, finally, one more room as the leech tank, shall we? There's nothing in here. Oh, that is why. So yeah, just so you can see now what this does. It like slowly dissolves it. Though once you're in invincible mode, the leecher bullet does nothing other than just do damage. It doesn't even do that much damage. It just kind of damages. Though I don't even know to what extent. It could be as strong as one of those big bullets, or it could be as a. It looks to be stronger than a normal shot, obviously, so I don't know how much damage it physically does. But basically, the idea is you infect something, and then you drain its health, you shoot at it, you drain its health to pop it, and then it spreads out more of those little seeker bugs everywhere, like you can see there. So eventually, you just have this big old plague monster. It's kind of interesting. It's an interesting concept. But yeah, there we go. That was Bubble Tanks 2 Part 3. I'll do Bubble Tanks 3 next, and then if I don't like that, Bubble Tanks Tower Defense. Until next time, I'm Metagross Freak, and thanks for watching.